what I was doing while I was off is, okay, this was not working. It was not booting on. I like checked all the connections, checked the connection to the motherboard, checked the connection to the um, processor. I checked all of this, even though technically that really doesn't matter. I checked, like, I don't know if I can show it, but these little cables here, which is the it's the cables for the power switch, and it's like nothing was working. Nothing was working. So I went ahead and I got my old power supply. This is the old power supply from my old build. And I plugged that in just to see if I had everything connected, because I know that power supply works. So I was like, okay, that power supply definitely works. So if that doesn't turn on, that means I have something in here that's connected wrong. So plug that in, and everything turned on. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, maybe I just got a dead on arrival power supply. So this power supply it's really actually kind of cool. Let me pull it out. Comes with this little tester, the self tester. So what you used to have to do, I don't know if you still have to do this with other power supplies or if it's just this line, but what you used to have to do is you had to put a paper clip where this thing is, but now with this little attachment you can just plug it in to where you would plug the motherboard in. So I'll just show you. So where you would plug, I'm sorry there's not good lighting, but where you would plug these plugs, all you would have to do is put this in, nothing else plugged in, and hit on, and it'll turn on. So when I tested my computer out with my old power supply, everything turned on. I said, okay, I must have a dead on arrival power supply. So I grabbed the tester and I was like, let me just see, just in case. Tested it and it came on. I was like, okay, so that power supply works and that power supply works. So why don't they work? The old power supply turns on my computer and the new power supply turns on by itself. So why don't they work together? So basically what I did was I took out the old power supply, put the new one back in, and my thumb hurts. I pushed everything in so hard just to make sure everything was plugged in. Oh my God, my finger hurts so bad. I can't even describe how bad my finger hurts. But I got everything in there, and then I, started it up, and hold on. So you see it's plugged in and it's on. Now let's see. So super excited. This is the third computer that I built. First one was a really small one. I just built it. The first two I just built to play The Sims. The second one was what I just dismantled right now. Built that back in 2014. And now I've got this one already and built. So hopefully I don't have to build another one for another 4 or 5 years. Maybe 10, hopefully. Everything works. Nothing came dead on arrival. Thank God. I hate shopping on Newegg because Newegg, they send you a bunch of stuff that's dead on arrival. But it was the only computer part place that I knew of that I somewhat trusted, like 50/50, that took PayPal. So I don't find any others that took PayPal. So happy that this works now. I've been working on this since like 8 o'clock. Like at first, the processor wouldn't screw in. And that's because this particular motherboard it has the, I don't know what you would call what you screw the processor in. They're like these things that kind of jut out of the motherboard. I don't know what the like technical term for it, but it's what you screw into, I guess, jackets. I don't know, but it's what you screw into the motherboard to get the heatsink fan like connect. So that wouldn't go in. So I was just like, oh my god. So when I finally figured out, I had to unscrew the motherboard, take it all out, and then I found the little backing in it, because my old processor doesn't have it either. This is from the new one, but my old motherboard had something like this that you would screw the heatsink fan into. So I didn't know about, like, I really wish I knew the technical term for it, but I didn't know about those things that come out that you're supposed to screw into the motherboard. Because I'll just show it. This is the old one. Like, you see, it doesn't have that. Like I said, I don't know what you would call it, but it's like right here. It'll have like a part kind of jutting out more than this, so the screws could reach. Like I said, I don't know the technical term for that, but yeah, I couldn't get the I couldn't get the processor in. I take the whole motherboard out, and then I found it because I watched a YouTube video and someone was like, you have to screw it into this, and I'll just call it a jacket, into the jacket, because it doesn't stick. And I'm like, well, where's mine? And I'm looking in the box. I'm like, okay, let me take this whole thing out and see. I don't know what my thought process was, but it was under there. So I got that, and I was able to put the processor in, and everything else went smoothly until it came down to this part. And I was just like, oh my god. And even when it didn't work at first, I made sure everything was plugged in where it was supposed to be. I was pushing stuff in, and it just wouldn't start. So I'm like, okay, the old power supply I know works. So if I plug this in and it doesn't come on, that means that I did something wrong. But it came on. So I'm like, okay, that new power supply is dead. Tested it. No, it's not. So I was like, I'll just put it back in. Let's see what happens. I have to be connecting something wrong. So what I think happened in terms of the power supply debacle was I didn't have these pins. I didn't have these pins pushed in all the way. So there was like, I'm really sorry about the lighting, but there was like a space between the plugs and like where you put there's a space between that and the motherboard. So it was like a little space. And I'm like, at first I was like, does that really matter? But apparently it does. But everything is working now. I'm about to plug in, because the power supply isn't 100% screwed in. Everything's plugged in. Everything's good. You saw it. Come on. But I'm about to plug that in. You see these little screws here. I'm about to clean up my room. Look at this. All these boxes from the new stuff. You've got, all the old hardware laying around. You've got old screws and, stuff I just didn't need. I'm gonna put some stickers on, and I'm just going to see how my computer works on the internet. I'm going to test out a few games that were a little laggy. Like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter was really laggy for me, so I'm gonna test that out. I'm not gonna play too much. I'm just gonna boot it up, run around for a little bit, see how it works, turn it off. And I'm going to boot up Dragon Age, because Dragon Age was like dying yesterday. Like, I couldn't even stream. It was so bad, especially since I upgraded my operating system to Windows 10. I went from Windows 7 to Windows 10 because I want a few things, and the things that I want that only works with Windows 10. So I was like, I might as well upgrade it now, and my computer went to shit. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm just going to go on a few websites, make sure, connection's good, and hopefully, if I can get everything figured out tonight. If I can't, then if I can't get everything figured out tonight, then I'll probably do this in the morning, because I got really lucky, and because I live in Chicago, so it's gonna be like -50, and my job decided we can work from home. So I'm going to be working from home. So I can start streaming a little early tomorrow and Thursday. I also took the day off Thursday because the weather is just really bad. So I'll be able to stream on Thursday early as well. Even though I want to, once I get like a set schedule, I want to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Thursday isn't going to be like a normal day for me, but that's because of all this that was going on. Bad computer at first. Had to set up the new computer, so I'm going to finish doing that. And download all the drivers too. I forgot I had to do that. And test out the internet, test out some games, see how everything's running. Follow me on Twitter. I'll be continuing the updating process there. But as for right now, as for the stream, I'm done. I am sorry for blocking up the streams. Like, I don't know, I think I got like 4 streams in today. That was because I'm on my phone. I was trying to stream on my laptop here. Let's see if I can get it in the shot. But my laptop, unfortunately, runs on Chrome OS. And I got Streamlabs, and I was able to turn on a stream, but I wasn't able to stream. Like, once I hit live, it crashed. So I was like, okay, can't do that. So I was like, oh, I can use my phone. I've built a computer before. This will probably be like an hour long. Everything will go fine. And it didn't. So this won't happen again. If I ever stream on my phone again, I'll be more prepared. But yeah, I'm super ready to get this thing rolling. So next, what I'm going to be getting is a new chair, because right now, that's my chair. I almost dropped my phone. That's the chair I've been gaming on. Yeah. So I'm getting a new gaming chair. I'm getting a new microphone. I'm getting a new webcam. I'm going to get that webcam. It's a Logitech, and it lets you like delete the background without a green screen. So I was like, yes. So I was like, yeah, I'll spend an extra $30 for that webcam versus both were going to be Logitechs, but I'll spend the extra $30 to get that webcam. And that way I don't have to spend the extra $30-$40 separately to get a green screen. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I should, depending on the weather, because I'm getting that stuff off Amazon, and that should be like here by Saturday. So hopefully the weather's fine, and it doesn't get worse, and I'll be able to have everything set up by Monday. So I should be able to start like steadily streaming by Monday. If not, I'd say the latest is Tuesday, because I'm getting everything Thursday, and I have free 2-day shipping, so it should get here by Saturday. So I should be able to have Saturday and Sunday to set everything up if I need to. And then Monday, I should now be on my immediate schedule. Sunday I might do a test stream just to see if everything's working. So I can like actually start on Monday. But yeah, I'm really excited to start streaming and start playing games again. It's been a while. I used to play games all the time, but it's been a while because my computer was shit. My chair is shit. So I haven't really had the time because I was working, going to school, blah, 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 blah. But now I have the time. I have the new computer. I'm getting all this set up, and I cannot wait to really jump into this. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll try to start promptly at 7. I'm not going to push it too late to like 6. I might be able to start at 6 because I'm only working 8:30 to 5, even though I'm working from home and I'm still on schedule. So I'll try to start at like soon as 5 hits. I'll try to like start setting everything up, and I'll try to start at 6, but it'll be 7 at the latest. And I don't think I'll be playing Dragon Age. We'll see. I think I'm gonna play something else. What could it be? But follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. My YouTube's gonna have all my old broadcasts once I really start getting into it. So follow me there. Follow me on Facebook. I think I already said that. Did I say Instagram? Who knows? But follow me everywhere. I will be updating those platforms about when I'm streaming, if I'm not going to stream. And for my Twitter account, I'm going to be updating like the rest of this process, because now I'm done streaming like the updating PC part. It turns on, it works, I'm happy. So let me get this finished. Let me clean up my disgusting room. Look at that. Jeez. Clean out my disgusting room, and I'll just be updating my Twitter on how everything's going. So